Good morning, guys. It is Jacob, aka Steady here. Rocking a solo trip. It's been a minute. It's pretty chilly out here. It's 38. I woke up, it was 26. We are at part of the Cumberland Trail. We're going to do the Rocky Creek Trail, part of the Three Gorges system. We're going to go stay at Little North Possum Camp. It's a beautiful day, but of course, as always, I'm out in the woods, so it's going to rain tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get up and beat the rain. But it was a weird drive in. It's a lot of cool little towns I went through. The GPS weirded out a couple times, but we made it. So we'll strip off this puffy, load up the pack, and we'll hit this trail. Let's get it started. All right, here we are at the kiosk. All state park rules apply, as you might imagine. This is going to be part of the CT here. So and let's see. So we're here. We're going to travel up through this way, up across this way, and then we're going to go down through here into the Possum Creek area. So then tomorrow we'll come up and depending on what the rain situation is, we may go check out this overlook. But for right now, let's go ahead and hit the trail. We've got this nice paved trail, handicap accessible. So this is cool. It looks like we've got another sign up here. I guess this is for the junction and the general information. Oh, we've got some nice flowers as well, ribbons. Huh. All right. Not really sure what the memorial's for, but I'm already cold. It's a chilly start to this morning. It's supposed to get up to 54, so I'm not terribly worried about it. But boy, bitter. I've got some new stuff I want to try out on this trip. The biggest being my dream hammock Sparrow. Had that for a minute. We've been trying to make a couple trips happen, and just life and tornadoes and whatnot have kept us off the trail. But today, finally going to get out there, sleep in it at least one night, and I'm giddy. Water's moving. So I got a little turned around on the paved trail. Still not even sure if this is the actual trail. I just saw it right off of it after I made a complete loop back on it. So I'm gonna. I mean, it's definitely used heavily by somebody. Just gonna walk down it for a minute just to see what's up. See if find a blaze or a marker. If not, I'll go back and just reevaluate. It's a sign. A little more confusing than I thought it might be. So, but that's just the nature of backpacking sometimes. Just never know what you're gonna get. Oh, this better be it, because I'm going over blowdowns. Cool. Whew. So, luckily I trusted my gut a little bit there. It was definitely a very well-worn path down by that river, but nothing was marked and it just didn't seem right. And so after walking down it for a little bit, decided I probably should just backtrack just to make sure before I went too far, because that thing looked like it went on for a while. And sure enough, I was supposed to turn by the sign, because there's actually blazes there. And That should have been a giveaway. But it's okay. It's a little bit extra mileage, not mileage, but extra steps there on the feet. So, with it, when in doubt, go back to where you last know you were on the right way and just take a second to double check. So, on the right path now. Not nearly as pretty though. Okay, when I said not as pretty, I was a liar. I was a little premature. It's pretty cool. We're getting a little bit of elevation gain already. Just a couple hundred feet probably, short minute, huh? But that's nice. I like these little green tunnels. Of course, on a day when it's this cold, the sun does feel really good. And so it would be nice to kind of have a moment to bask in it. But don't worry, it's up. Will warm me. Oh, there are fungus among us. How many times has that lame joke been told, right? You're welcome. Oh, look at this. Yes. This is why you get up early when it's 26 degrees so that you can experience something like this. Absolutely gorgeous. Pretty darn happy I don't have to cross that though. But I would like to camp near something like that. Hopefully tonight that'll be the case, because that will lull me to sleep. I know most of these campsites, it looks like they are right next to the water sources, so don't know if it'll be that radical where I'm at, but we're gonna cross our fingers. Hey, we've come up on our first Cumberland Trail blaze of the trip. Hopefully we'll see a few more of those. Otherwise, we've pulled another oopsie. And I will say, that is one thing I've noticed. There are some pretty distinct little side paths. I don't know if it's just people exploring and other people follow. Deer and other game follow, and it really wears it out. But there's been a couple places where you really had to kind of check your surroundings just to make sure. I've normally got a pretty good sense of trail direction. Oh my goodness, it's so swampy suddenly. So if you do come out here, the parts that are blazed are well blazed, don't get me wrong. You just trust that they will be, and don't get fooled by going down one of these other paths. Though it does look like there's some neat stuff to explore. All right, more signage. Actually reading it this time. So, Cumberland Trail, that's what we're gonna be on. Leggett Point Overlook. I wanna see that tomorrow, but we can, with this rocky point loop or whatever it's called, Rocky Gap, we can go around that way tomorrow and see it. And the trailhead, upper trailhead, which is not where we're at. So we're gonna go down this way as opposed to that way. So it helps when you read. Oh, and P.S. Whoever came out here and made all these rock steps, MVP move, yo. It's really helped out the knees. It's like a nice little wilderness stroll at the mall or something. Much appreciated. Once again, took one of these weird little spurs off the main trail to come see this. Oh my. You got your weird little rock tent over there if you trusted that kind of thing. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if this is an official campsite or it's not very far in. It's a nice looking little fire ring they've made though. And it's a wonderful little spot. So, just a little too short of the mileages for my taste. So we're gonna keep on going. Here's some very recent cuts on some blowdowns. Much appreciated for that. That's the perfect height where you're not sure if you're supposed to go under or over. So if you're one of those trail maintenance people or volunteers to do trail maintenance, let me just let you know, much appreciated. We've been going for just a hair over an hour, hour and 10. Making pretty good time. It's a little, not a lot to see per se up here. We're just kind of making our way up on this ridge. This trail is marked strenuous, and when they say that, they're not kidding. I'm having flashbacks to Frozen Head here. That's a good thing. Needed to get moving. Been a little static the last couple weeks, so moving it is. Along this boulder field. Whew. It looks like we got a little switchback coming up, so I'm gonna get that going. Signage. All right. We're now on White Blazes, it looks like. Our creek overlook, Leggett Branch over creek. And this way, so the round trip. So that would take us up. I'm gonna go ahead and go this way, but first, we'll stop and get a little bit of water. I haven't drank really anything. That's the problem when it's cold. Yeah, you forget that you need to drink. It'll be a little tricky. So I'm gonna get a little bit of water here, cool off, and then hopefully soon we'll get a little bit of a view. I think we just made it in time to catch the colors. I don't think the storms that came through blew everything off just yet, so looking forward to seeing that when we get there. Well, we got our overlook. Man. We're up here too. I'm a little, it's about as close as I feel comfortable getting. Gorgeous though. Absolutely gorgeous. Boy, you can hear that water running down there too. Holy smokes, like a little train. Hey, we made it to one of the bridges. A really awesome waterfall. This little cattywampus here. Not concerning at all. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. It's good stuff. It's like walking on a funhouse walkway there. Holy smokes. All right. feel like there's more like beautiful like little waterfalls to see here than I've seen in a long time. No shortage of water out here, that's for sure. Might be, I probably a little less wet during the summer, I have to imagine. But I say spring, and this time, you know, it's early fall. Plenty wet. Plenty wet. It's got that nice that smell the woods gets when it's a warm autumn day. It's one of my faves. We're back in here in the rhododendron, or is this mountain laurel? I can't ever keep the two straight. Yeah, one of those. It's not my forte. But anyways, back in here to stick it. I always think that looks cool. Always a fan. Though, a little less fan right now because it's caused the temperature to drop a hair, just a little hair. But I can already tell we're warming up nicely. It's supposed to be like 54 or something like that today. 52, 54. And supposedly tonight's only going to get down to 40. I bet it gets down a little bit lower than that out here in the woods. But not like that 26 we woke up to. Woo. Oh, I gotta get you out and ready for this. I mean, some of this is cool, but up here, you can probably already hear it. I can sort of see it. Oh, buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, buddy. Look at that. A little bit of damp feet. I had a feeling. There was no way around it. I am a fan. Whew. Going up. Just want to be like, hey, you remember when you gave me switchbacks? Oh, that was cool, right? But no, now we're just straight up. Whew. Feeling it. Look at this campsite. Absolutely gorgeous. River's running right behind you. You can probably hear it a little bit. This would be awesome. Tent, hammock, pick your poison. You could easily pitch up there. Pretty awesome. I like that we're getting a little diversity here from what we've been experiencing with some of these evergreens. It's pretty sweet. Oh, there's another one right there. If you're probably can make a hammock work. Definitely can make a tent work. Water's right there. Right over there. And then, man, look at that. You even got seats with backs. Phew. Can't beat that. So not far past them little campsites, we get a legitimate bridge. And don't make it any more than 10 on this thing. Oh, buddy. Now that looks cold. That's where we came from. Somewhere up in all this nonsense is where we're going. Oh. Oh, this is where we're going. It is 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, local time. Been about 5.5 miles, 5.5 butt kicking miles. Oh, beat. So it's lunch on the go because I don't know how much crazier the next few miles are before I actually get to where I want to camp. So just so I can maybe crank it back a notch if I need to. Eat and walk. Eat and walk. It's a little demoralizing over here too because sun feels real low. It's cool. It was damp back there by the water. Oh, it's been a while since I struggled like this on the trail. Could just be out of shape too though. Never know. Oh, found a sunny spot. So I figured it was about time to take the pack off. Let this back dry out a little bit and continue fueling up a little bit. Got this. I've got one of those peanut butter chocolate epic bars. And then we'll see how I feel afterwards. So, whoo, sun feels good though. Sun feels real good. So I made an executive decision. Since I'm the only one here, that makes me the executive. I hope it's the smart decision. I think it's the smart decision. It's a little disappointing, but over the last hour, I just haven't felt quite right. I don't know why. A little hitch in my hip. Stomach's just being a little weird. So I'm just going to go ahead and call it a little early. Not like the trip, but just as far as where I was going to go. So I turned around. I'm going to go back towards the car. And I think I'm going to try to nab that really early campsite we saw. Because it is supposed to rain tomorrow. And if it does, this trail is going to be a sloppy, crazy mess. And normally that wouldn't bother me. But being just feeling a little off, I don't know. Just rather not risk it. And if I've got to bail for whatever reason, things get a little... take a downward spiral, it'll be fairly easy for me to make it to the car with a little incident that way. I mean, a little disappointed, but really, when I think about it, the main point of getting out of here was just to try a couple new things that I've got and new ways of doing some things. So we'll still be able to get that done. So no worries. Here we go. 5, well, not 5 total, but probably around 4 butt-kicking miles back. That's a pretty awesome little mushroom. I don't know what it is, but it's this cool little funnel. I dig it. So the more I walk, the more I realize I made the right decision. I'm definitely on the little bit of red line, a little bit. I'm not even breathing hard. Doesn't even feel like I'm working hard, but I'm utterly spent. Just, I don't know if I'm trying to get sick or what, but I'm just not firing on all cylinders at the moment, mentally or physically. So that's a bad combination. So every little step I get closer to the car just makes it a little bit, puts my mind at ease a little bit for tomorrow. And then when we get to the site, we'll reevaluate how I'm feeling from there, because now I'm starting to wonder, by the time I get there, how am I going to be feeling? So we will see. Smell campfire, so somebody may have already nabbed my spot, which that'll be okay. I'm starting to debate now. It may be a just go back to the car kind of situation. I don't seem to be getting any better. Not really feeling like putting food in my stomach, even though that's probably what I need. I definitely need to be drinking more, but that's just not going well either. So but at least I got to get out here and get my bag on my back and carry it and see this trail. I definitely want to come out to this trail and do a longer section on it and actually maybe sleep on it. But we'll see. We'll still got time until we need to make a decision. Started at 10 o'clock. It is 2:30. Done 10 miles already. It's not a gigantic number, but all things considered, terrain and kind of how I'm feeling, not too shabby. I'll take it. Still trying to weigh whether or not I should just go to the car or stay here. I think part of me wants just to really, I've had this hammock now for a month and a half. I haven't got to sleep in it once. Really want to try, but I just want to, one of those in my clouding my own judgment for want of to play with the hammock. Probably a little bit. I'm also musing of how it's interesting, different directions on the same trail just kind of give it a different feel, a different vibe. That's a cool rock over there. Oh, the sun's trying to ruin it. Whew. Still going. All right, made it back here. So, question is, I want to go there and finish the loop. Looks like it goes up though. Can't remember if that's shorter that way or if it's shorter just to go back this way. I think based on how I'm feeling, I'm just going to go back the way I know. My brain's already getting pretty foggy, so. Done 11 miles so far, which tells me it's only probably about 3 tops from where I actually wanted to camp tonight. But I don't know, I'm glad I'm turned around. I'm only seem to be getting a little bit worse as it goes on, so some of this could be the effort I'm putting in. But if it, for whatever reason, it's just me trying to legit get sick, I'm glad I'm not trying to do the full thing after I've spent the whole night out in the woods. It most likely got worse, so. I just feel like I need to lay down. I feel like I need to lay down and vomit. And neither of those things are good right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and just grit my teeth, I think, and make it back to the car. And then another 2.5, 3 hour drive home. So, man, sometimes it don't work out the way you think it should. I mean, I know Pennsylvania is supposed to be rocky, but I swear I can't hike anywhere in Tennessee without it being like this. Just boulder fields and leaves, so that you can never really see if you're stepping on real ground or not, like that. We're headed back down. We gained a whole bunch of elevation, giving it all back away. 3 o'clock, and we're 12 miles in. So we're definitely doing about 2 miles an hour, which for me, not that good. Normally close to that 3.5. So, struggling. I mean, if you do too, that's not a knock on you. I'm just saying, based on my usual pace, we're not there. Of course, I'm lugging around a little bit extra weight too, because I thought I might make a campfire tonight, so I brought this fin saw, which I normally don't bring anymore. So that's just dead weight. Decided to bring a knife, because why not? Of course, he's not adding too much weight. But man, I don't know. It's a little bit of a race against the sun as well. We're coming close to sunset, so try to step up the pace the best I can without bonking, because that's the last thing I need to add on top of everything. It's just a straight bonk, because I don't think I could eat any calories to kind of get myself out of that state at the moment. I just don't feel like I could. Oh man, it is available. No one is here. It's so cool back here too. So cool. The reckless side of me wants to do it. Smart side of me says go into the car. Just look at this though. How cool would this be? I'm real tempted. Real tempted. So I am feeling a little bit better. I think. Maybe I'm just telling myself that. I don't know, I'm gonna get some water. Make a decision. You're probably noticing we're back on the trail. A couple things went wrong back there. One, I lost a little bit of the contents of my belly. Two, and really more importantly, widowmakers. Widowmakers all over the place, and dead trees and The wind will be picking up later tonight. I just don't feel like dealing with any of that. I'm just not gonna do it. So, oh, we're 13 miles in. We're close to the car. I'm just gonna call it a beefy day trip. We tried. Gave it the old Boy Scout effort. So now I'm just gonna power on through. It's been decided. Oh, finally caught up to those day hikers I had talked about much earlier in the day. So, past them. I did 13 in the time it took them to do 5.8, 5.6. It's a shade under 6. It's not a pissing contest, but given how my day has went, I'm going to take it as a small victory and feel good about myself. So yeah, maybe it is a little bit of one for me. Consider I'm having to throw in the towel otherwise. But the fact that they're back there taking a break and it's getting late tells me that probably not too much farther from the car. I wasn't really keeping track earlier in the day because I was on a mission to get in to camp and just plan on coming out tomorrow, but obviously things have changed. I guess maybe it's a lesson. Should pay more attention during the day just in case. Well, it seems like the good decision keeps getting better. It's starting to sprinkle, starting to rain out here, so I just can't catch a break when it comes to rain and going outside. If you've got an area of drought, you just fly me out there to go do some outdoor activity, I promise. You will receive rain as soon as I step foot out there. So now I'm going from feeling a little down for myself to feeling like, yeah. Because normally I don't mind the weather, I really don't. I'm always prepared for the weather, same as this time. It's just, man, after so many trips where it always rains, occasionally you just want it not to rain, just once. Just don't rain. So it was 0% chance today as well. I mean, tomorrow 100%, but today, 0. Well, we're almost back to where I got confused that first time, so. Which means we don't have much farther. A lot of things I didn't get to try out. I have a top cover for my hammock. Did not get to try out. Brought this little lantern flashlight combo in place of a headlamp. Obviously not going to get to try out. Was going to cold soak while it was cold to see if I enjoyed that. Not going to get to try that out. But we still got a trip in. Wasn't the trip that I planned, but it was a trip. And we still got in some good mileage. All things considered, especially, so. Definitely gonna come back. I don't know if I'll conquer this particular section, but I want to get some more of this area. Again, I really like it. I like the challenge. I like the little bit of variety, the scenery. There's a lot going on here, so. Be back. This is definitely not gonna be the last trip out here. All right, you can see a little bit of that red peeping through there. That's the car. Made it. Did it. Oh. That's a little bit of a struggle. Just driving the struggle bus a little bit there. But hey, persevered, 14 miles. It's a good dang day. Woo, back on this easy street, paved. Oh man. I'm gonna stop at a convenience store, get me some hydration. Oh, and here we come, 2.5 hours back home, and then we'll plan the next one. I think I got a couple ideas for some short, fun ones. And hopefully they'll go a little smoother than this. Until then.